All right, hey everybody, Justin Sardi here. Welcome to this cool little kickoff call that we're going to be doing for Video Ads Crash Course 3.0. So this is Video Ads 101, and we're going to be talking about dominating your market with cheap and oftentimes free video traffic. So our agenda today, we're going to be talking about the types of YouTube ads and when you should be using each. And YouTube actually just made, or AdWords, whatever, just made some changes to what they call these ads. They still kind of function the same, but we'll talk a little bit about that today as well. And then we'll talk about, I've got a video marketing case study, and I'm going to show you how you can profit from YouTube ads without having your own video and do it in about an hour. Then I'm going to show you a video ad quick start hack, which is my 4-step process for quick profits and how to get Google to pay for your ad campaign. And then we will open up for Q&A. So quick little bit of background on who I am. This is me. You can see me down here at the YouTube space in New York. I'm Justin Sardi. This up here, right in the middle in the top left-hand picture is actually Val, and she's the one in the chat box there, right? I think that was at a JV Zoo event, so that was pretty fun. But yeah, basically, I do YouTube stuff. I've actually been fortunate enough to be invited to speak on a number of stages, as well as been invited to YouTube's space in both New York, and they did a quick little event up here. I'm in Denver, Colorado, so they did one in Boulder a while back because we have a decent-sized YouTube channel. So I do, a lot of YouTube ads, organic traffic, all that good stuff. But I don't want to bore you because that is not why you're here. So let's go ahead and dive in here. There are 2 types of video ads that we are going to be talking about today. Now, one of them is the in-stream ad, and that's the one that most of you are probably familiar with. It's the one that everybody thinks about when they think of YouTube ads. Right? Then we have the video discovery ad, which they just renamed a couple weeks ago. This used to be called an in-display ad, but now they're calling them video discovery ad, which actually makes a little bit more sense. So both these types of ads are what are called true view video ads. So you or your client, whoever's paying for the traffic, only pays when somebody elects to watch your video. So it's essentially advertising by invitation. And we'll get into exactly what I'm talking about there in a minute, but just know that the in-stream ad, that's sort of like the television commercial. It pops up before you want to watch your video, right? And the video discovery ad basically helps you promote different video content, or just videos really, and those can be triggered by, searches. This is actually a YouTube search right here. These 2 ads pop up in the top. So those are the 2 types of ads we'll be talking about. Now, how many of you are familiar with these types of ads and have used them in your business or in a client's business before? I know we've all seen them, but how many of you have used them? All right, looking like most people are saying they have not. A couple yeses.
Yeah, looks like this is going to be new, good information.
All right, cool. Well, reason number 1, and this is honestly one of my favorite reasons why I love using these types of ads, is you only pay if somebody actually watches your video. So what do I mean by that? Well, there are a few different true view video formats, like I mentioned. There's the video discovery and the in-stream ad. So with an in-stream ad, you can see right here, how will I be charged? Well, for videos 30 seconds or longer, you're charged when the viewer reaches the 30-second point of the video. So that means you get a full 30 seconds of engagement before you actually get charged the pennies for your video ad, which is awesome. Now, to put that in comparison, an impression is when somebody sees your ad as a video discovery ad or an in-stream ad. So if you watch my video ad for 29 seconds and skip it, right, that counts as an impression, not a view. So a view is what happens when somebody actually watches your video. And like I said a little bit earlier, I want to put that into comparison with that 30 seconds. Well, Facebook charges you, or counts a view as 3 seconds, right? And a lot of these videos are autoplay as well on Facebook. And that's just not enough time to even get your message across, right? YouTube lets you get your message out there for a full 5 seconds before somebody even has the option to skip your ad. And then you have 30 seconds to capture their attention, convey your message. If they skip, you don't pay. So we're talking massive engagement for next to no cost, right? Now, reason number 2 is these are extremely cheap views that do sales. So this is just a screenshot from one of my campaigns right here. I was actually targeting business owners who were interested in SEO, right? And you could see I was getting 1 cent views. So, and look at all these impressions. I got 23,000 impressions. I only paid for the views, so I paid 1 cent per view and was able to reach a massive number of business owners for practically nothing. Now, a lot of people always ask, that's great, but do those cheap views turn into sales? And the answer is yes. So this right here, this is a conversion column. And basically what this means, a conversion is when I made a sale or had somebody sign up to my email list, or basically one of the people who watched my ads took my desired action. Well, right here you can see 23 cents per conversion, 40 cents per conversion, and 47 cents per conversion. Very, very cheap for conversions, considering, on Facebook, a lot of times you'll pay this much for a single click. So pretty cool stuff. Now, like I said, these ads are dirt cheap. This is just a quick example from the Google Display Planner. So you can expect to pay about 3 cents per view targeting people who are in the market for. So this is an in-market audience. That means they're actively shopping for insurance. So you could do like CPA offers or something like that to insurance people. Well, 3 cents per view. Another one with people shopping for loans, 4 cents per view, right? And then here's another one, attorneys, 4 cents per view. Now, if you were to target these people anywhere else, you would be paying, especially on like regular AdWords or something, you would be paying out the wazoo. It's like for lawyers or whatever, attorneys. Last time I checked, I think it was $100 and some for a single click back to a website. And the cool thing about this is it's the exact same traffic that you can get from AdWords or from Google, because this is Google and AdWords, right? You get to tap into all of that. So very cool. Now, cheap views definitely do turn into profit. I just want to show this real quick. This is from one of my campaigns right here. I spent $81, right? And I was getting email opt-ins for 54 cents, and it cost me $10.14 to make a sale of a $97 product. And this is an older version of Video Ads Crash Course I was selling. So I was basically paying $10 to get somebody to pay me $97. Now, that was pretty awesome, right? And then there's the rest of the funnel, and it was converting really well. So these cheap views do turn into profit. Now, reason number 3 is because of the targeting options. I really like this one. So there's 2 targeting options that really rock, and they let you steal traffic from your competitors or your competition, or even just, other similar niches on YouTube. So those are done through what are called placements, right? And what a placement does is it essentially lets you put your ad in front of other relevant videos. And, if the video is monetized, they allow you to do that. So right here's a quick example. So I did a quick search for how to fly a drone for beginners, and I clicked the very first video that showed up, right? It was, I don't know, beginner's tutorial about flying this drone. When I clicked on that video, this in-stream ad showed up, and it's from these lowpro.com drone guard people. And this is an extremely well-targeted ad. I was very excited to find this because, as you can see, this is a drone guard backpack, and this is actually the DJI Phantom, which is the exact drone that they are talking about in this video. So it really does not get any more targeted than that. Somebody's watching a video about how to fly their new DJI Phantom, and this drone guard backpack pops up saying, hey, we know you have this drone because we're special like that, but we know you have this drone. You're going to need this backpack to protect it. It's amazingly targeted, and you could do this in literally any niche. So pretty cool stuff there, right? This is just a little bit, what can you do with a placement? Well, placements allow you to target different YouTube channels, so you can target entire YouTube channels on YouTube. You can put specific videos, like they did in this case, where they said, okay, we're going to put this DJI in the video, in front of the video about DJI Phantom. Or you can target sites across the Google Display Network. So let's say we have a dog training product or something, right? Well, look at all these views. It's just a quick search that I did. This pulls all of the videos from YouTube all about dog training, right? And you can see how many views these have. And all of these allow you to put your ad in front of them. And these have millions of views. So, there's a lot of traffic out there. It's pretty awesome. Now, placements work for YouTube, and as I mentioned, they work on other websites as well. So let's say you're trying to target business owners. And that's a great question about e-commerce and physical products. I will actually have a case study in here specifically about that just for you. So yeah, basically these placements work for other websites as well. So this is a YouTube video ad right here on Forbes.com. So if you're trying to target the audience that Forbes.com has, you could put that as a placement and your video ad will then run on Forbes.com. But you could put your ad on Forbes.com for next to nothing, right, for pennies. Now, the second targeting group that I like so much is keywords. Now, keywords let you tap into the fact that YouTube is the #2 search engine on the web behind Google. So there is a ton of search traffic, and the cool thing about the search traffic on here is a lot of these people are searching for solutions to their problem, right? So right here you can see I search for drone flying, and these ads pop up, right? So it's probably just targeted by this keyword drone. And as you can see, here are 2 video discovery ads. This one is the DJI Phantom by DJI, and this is these easy vid people run a lot of these types of ads. Basically it'd be like 2016's best top 10, whatever your keyword is, right? And they push this back to an affiliate site where they make commissions every time somebody buys one of the drones they review. So tons of search traffic, and you could see how you could easily jump to the top, no SEO required, and basically get instant results and very targeted traffic to your videos, right? So everybody's probably wanting to know where that case study is. So let's go ahead and dive in, right? You know, I just wanted to share what exactly is possible with just 1 day of running a video ad, and I put in about 1 hour of work with this one. So this was actually a physical product. I was promoting it as an affiliate, and I'll show you the ad. You'll get to see it all in just a second here. But you can see this is from April 14th, 2016. And so this is just 1 day. I spent $5.86. And you can see here's exactly what my 2 ads look, or it was 1 ad. I was split testing the ad copy. So you can see I got whatever 122 views, 5 cents a view, and it cost me $5.86. Now this is my ad. I actually found it. So I did a search on YouTube for a tactical pen, and here's another one of those easy vid people that I was talking about. Top 7 tactical pens of 2016, right? Same kind of thing. So somebody does a search for tactical pen, and there is a lot of search volume for this actually. This pen could save you is what shows up, and this is my ad in red, and it's basically discrete limited edition tactical blah blah blah, minute and 14 seconds, right? This wasn't even my video also. I'll explain a little bit about that in a second here. But right here, April 14th, 2016, you could see survival pen right there. I made $49.61 in affiliate commissions. Now, that was with about an hour of work, and remember I spent, what was it, $5 and some cents, call it $6. So we made a $43 profit basically from 1 day of work, not even a whole day, basically an hour of work, and it was extremely simple to do, and I didn't even have a video. What I did is I reached out to these people and just asked them, hey, can I use your video on your sales page? I like it. And they were like, sure. And all I did was upload that to YouTube and start pushing traffic to it. So pretty cool stuff. Now, here's exactly what you need to do to set up a successful campaign like that. So step number 1 is get YouTube and AdWords. Now, it sounds pretty simple, right? Well, YouTube, basically tons of search traffic. It actually reaches more adults in the US that are aged 18 to 34 than any cable network. And we all know how expensive cable advertising is. It's very expensive to run television commercials. It's definitely not as cheap as YouTube. And the engagement, you don't even know if somebody, a lot of people TiVo that and skip it, right? Now, there are over 6 billion hours of YouTube videos watched every single month, which is almost an hour for every person on Earth. And this is our main content platform, and it also helps us facilitate discussion, and we get a lot of organic traffic, basically evergreen traffic from this once you start running ads to your videos, right? They like naturally rank in the search engines, which is really cool. Then we have AdWords for video, and these are very cheap right now. There's very little competition. Most people don't know where to start. And it's extremely easy to target any audience, as I talked about a little bit earlier, because all you have to do is target them by the keywords they're searching for, and also by keywords they're searching for and using those placements, right? Now, step number 2 is find an offer to promote. And I've seen a few people asking about offline businesses, or what about local. This is great for local as well, and I'll explain that in a little bit here. And this is a quick little what's possible extremely quickly case study kind of thing. So step number 2, we're going to find an offer to promote. I went over to ClickBank. This is the exact offer I promoted, the Stinger Self-Defense Tactical Pen, and you can see that it's $20, whatever, you get $20 a sale. So pretty cool stuff, 11% conversion rate. Found that offer on ClickBank. It's like, all right, I'm going to promote it, got my link. Step number 3 is get a sales video or make a review video and add your calls to action. So this was their sales page, right? So what I did is I just went over here and liked their sales video a lot and asked them, hey, can I have that video? They said sure, and I just uploaded it to a YouTube channel. Step number 4 is set up your ad campaign, and that is what I did right here. We spent that $5.86. Here's the ad right here. It's the exact same video that they had. And then you start getting traffic, right? And this is just to kind of show right here, look, 1 cent views on some of these campaigns, 3 cent views, 2 cent views, 1 cent. Very, very cheap views. And right here, this is from one of my campaigns. I spent $100, and $100 is kind of the magic number. I just want you to remember that number because I'm actually going to show you in a little bit how to get Google to give you $100 so that you can start running your own ads today and not have to pay for them. Right? So Google gives you $100. So with that $100, I was able to make 17 sales of one of my products, costing me just $5.88 to make a sale from this campaign, right? And Kevin was asking, did they send me the video or did I need to rip it? They said, that's fine, you can use it. And I just pulled it off the sales page. I pulled the source code and downloaded the video, right? Okay, so let's talk a little bit about when to use each type of ad, because that type of ad in the case study was a video discovery ad, right? And the reason being, it was just a little bit too long for an in-stream ad. So these in-stream ads, keep in mind, they're sort of interruption traffic, right? So somebody wants to watch their YouTube video and they see your in-stream ad pop up. Well, most of the time they're not going to be like, awesome, I get to watch an ad before this video that I really wanted to watch, right? So it's an interruption type of traffic. And these work best for videos that are under 2 minutes for that exact reason. Now, the best targeting option with these in-stream ads is using placements, and basically like that DJI Phantom video that I talked about a little bit earlier. Well, that's a very well-placed ad, so it's not going to seem so much like interruption if you can kind of bridge that gap between, hey, you're watching a video about drones, well, check out this cool backpack, right? It doesn't seem like an interruption. It seems like a very well-placed ad, and I'm sure that ad does really well for them, right? Then we have the video discovery ad. And the cool thing about this is, like I said, these take advantage of the fact that YouTube is the second largest search engine on the web behind Google. So this is curiosity traffic. And a lot of people will do a search on YouTube for something they need, and if your thumbnail and your ad copy matches up with what they're searching for, odds are they're going to click on it. And if they don't, who cares, because you're not paying for the impressions, right? You're just paying for the views. So this video type of ad, or this type of ad, works best with any type of video. I've promoted entire webinar replays. I've promoted video sales letters. You know, I have students that promote CPA offers, all kinds of stuff. And the best targeting option for these ones are what are called keywords, right? We all know what keywords are. But best targeting option is keywords. So let's go ahead and make the jump on over to the internet. I want to pull these ads up and just kind of show you how they function on YouTube. And then I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how to get Google to pay for this and how to set your first ad up very quickly. So let's just go ahead and do a quick search. Let's go with the flying a drone, right? So flying a drone. And so this is Welcome to the Drone Age and 2016's Best Top 10 Drones. You can see they actually changed up their thumbnail a little bit as well. So these are those video discovery ads, right? And you can see right here is the best top 10 drones. If we click on this and watch it, this is, I'm pretty sure these are, you know, they just kind of walk through each of the drones. Here's what's good about them, blah, blah, blah. And you can actually click here and it takes you back to their page, which is just full of affiliate links, right? So that's how these people are making money. You have to click see price. These are actually all Amazon affiliate links, right? So with these types of ads, you're going to want to use a call to action, like I mentioned, and one that works really well is right here. Just click here to see what we're talking about, right? Pretty simple. These people could have used a couple calls to action in the videos, but, you know, whatever. Be working for them because they've ran 60,000 views through this video, and they wouldn't be doing that if they weren't making sales, right? So that's the one type of ad right there, and that's the video discovery ad, right? So let's see, this may or may not have an ad. Perfect. Sweet. All right, so right here you can see this is a silver car ad. This is probably just a general targeting that they're using, maybe some broad targeting or people who drive cars, because who knows. But as you can see, right here, we've got an ad, so we have to watch it for 5 seconds before we're allowed to skip. And this is just a quick tip for everybody out there in the audience. Basically, you have 5 seconds to capture their attention, right? So you want to make your video right off the bat. You want to make it, you know, some kind of pattern interrupt. You don't want it to be boring. This one seems kind of boring to me. I'm going to skip it. But as you can see, this shows up before the video ad. So make an impression in the first 5 seconds, right? Now, the other thing I want to point out about these types of ads, so this is a minute-long video. So if I watch 29 seconds of this video and then I skip it, if I skip this ad before 30 seconds, the advertiser does not pay. But I watched half of their video almost, if I got that far. They got 30 seconds, and look, silver car, they're getting their branding out there. There's a link to their website right down here in the bottom left-hand corner, so that's the call to action. That is not how you should be using that, by the way. Their call to action is going directly to the exact same video, and they have a call to action under the fold. There's another tip right there. If you're going to put a call to action in your description, make sure it's in the first sentence, because nobody wants to click down here and find their call to action. Oh! For running over 1 million views through this, you know, they could probably use a little bit of consulting. So,
Yeah.
but normally this right here, this silvercar.com, would actually take you to silvercar.com. So instead of linking back to the exact same video, it would actually take you to their landing page where you get a little bit more information. And ideally, there would be a lead capture on there. They would be able to capture the lead and follow up via email marketing at some point. But anyway, you get the point. If somebody clicks on this, that also counts as a view. It brings them to the website, and then those people get more information about the product or service, right? So if I skip this, though, they don't pay, but they will because I already clicked on their thing right there. So those are the two types of ads. This right here, you can actually see Denver accident attorneys. Somebody was asking a little bit earlier about those local ads. Well, I'm glad this is like working out perfectly. Usually I can't even find ads on these calls. But right here, Denver accident attorneys. This is a video discovery ad, and this is content. They're doing a good job, actually. Injuries and insurance. They're just talking a little bit about when a car hits you and you total the whole car because you're super strong or something, right? So this is that ad, and they actually have no call to action either. But this is a local attorney that is running traffic to me because I'm in Denver. Right? That's kind of how you use these things for local businesses. They work very, very well. And you can actually do geo-targeting, all that good stuff as well. Cool.
For those of you that are like in the local space, I mean, you can take this as an example of how you can get business, because this guy does not have a call to action. So that is an easy place to go add value for the guy.
Right. I mean, you could reach out to this guy right here. I mean, he's got all his, if we actually click on this, and this is what I do sometimes. Whenever I see ads, I like to kind of follow them all the way back through, come through, check out their about, and here's his phone number kind of thing. You say, hey, I saw your ad on YouTube. That's great. I actually run YouTube ads. I might be able to help you. I've noticed a few things that'll help you get more leads, blah, blah, blah. So huge source of traffic. Also, if you do want to run these, here's a great source of traffic, and this is actually going to lead me up to I'll show you exactly how to set these up. So here we go. We got Yellow Pages. They've got 19,607 videos. Now these are all local businesses, right? And if we click on videos over here, here's the newest added. Let's kind of scroll down because these are all pretty new. But keep in mind, these businesses are paying Yellow Pages to make these videos for them, right? These businesses know the value of advertising. Otherwise, they would not be on Yellow Pages' YouTube channel, right? Well, look at this. 6 days this has been up. They got a whopping 14 views. That's over 2 views per day, right?
Hello, boy.
So right here, let's say we want to get in contact with these Titan Car Care Center people, and we say, hey, we saw your video on Yellow Pages. We want to know if you want a little bit of help running some traffic to that and getting a bunch of views, right? They paid for the video. Of course, they're going to want it done. So I'm just going to take this URL right here, and let's say we got in contact with them, and they're like, all right, yeah, we want you to set up our video ad for us, and we're going to pay you for it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of YouTube, And at the bottom, in the footer link, you can see this little advertise button. So we're just going to click advertise. Now, right here, somewhere, boom, right here. Get $100 free credit when you spend just $25 on video ads. I've actually found that all you have to do is you put your email in here, click send me my code, and they spit out a code. And what happens is you put that code into your AdWords account, and you actually don't even have to spend $25. I've found that as soon as you start running traffic, they say, awesome, thanks, here's your $100. And so then you have $100 in your account that you can use, and you saw what, how far that $100 goes in some of those previous slides. So we get $100 free credit. This works for any new AdWords account. And if we're running traffic for whoever we were running traffic for that we were talking about in the previous example, we can actually give them that as a signing bonus. And I've actually done that for clients in the past. I'm like, hey, when you sign up, I'm going to give you $100 in free advertising credit, right? So here we are with setting up our first ad campaign. And remember, all we did was click Get Started when we went to youtube.com/advertise, right? Or click that link in the footer. So here we're just going to go ahead and paste our video URL. This is the quick and easy setup. There's obviously the more in-depth setup in AdWords, but for time's sake, this is the fast and easy way to get your ad up and running. So we just paste our video right there, and you can see what it's going to look like when people browse the internet. That's kind of like that Forbes.com ad I showed you earlier. This is the video discovery ad, and this is an in-stream ad, right? So this is where we set up our ad copy for the video discovery ad. We just throw a headline in here. It used to be they only allowed you to put 25 characters in the headline. Now they allow 99. So they actually increased that quite a bit. So you get 99 characters for your headline. Then we've got, it says use 2 description lines. This is just a little bit more about this. They allow characters in each of these. It might be 35 in each of those. So you fill out your ad copy. Pick a thumbnail. This is very, very important. You want a very compelling thumbnail because if you've noticed on YouTube, all of this is very visually oriented, right? So when somebody does a search, if your thumbnail pops out, you're going to catch their attention, and odds are they're probably going to watch your video. So pick a compelling thumbnail. You can use a custom thumbnail, which you can actually do on YouTube. Here's where we choose, where do people who click my ad go? Well, do they go to my YouTube channel? You can have them do that if you want, or you could send them to your website. And this applies to the in-stream ad, right? So website, that little link that we saw when we were looking at that silver car ad, and I clicked on it and it took us to a video. What they did is they put their video URL right here instead of their actual website when they should have put their website.
While you're still here, Woodrow had asked if in-stream ads convert better. You had a couple options.
Yeah, so it depends is the answer. I like using that. So the cool thing about in-stream ads is you're going to get an increase in traffic. You're going to get probably a lot more traffic because you're targeting, I guess it actually depends on how you're targeting, but usually with in-stream ads you're targeting a little more broad unless you're using that placement targeting. When you're using that placement targeting, those convert extremely well, but at the same time, so do the video discovery ads. So if we come back over here to YouTube, I mean, think about it. When somebody's searching for whatever, like brewing kombucha, oops. So if somebody's like, I want to learn how to brew kombucha at home, I mean, there's no ads here, right? So you could literally, if you had some kombucha brewing kit or whatever, which I've actually seen some ads for those before up here, so I thought I'd find one. I mean, it doesn't get much more targeted than that either. When somebody searches for how do I brew kombucha at home, and you have, hey, here's a free download for how to brew kombucha at home, right? Or we're going to give you an infographic, blah, blah, blah. Those convert extremely well also. So honestly, they both do really well. It just depends on what you want to do. All right. And yeah, Cornell, you can create an ad and send somebody to your YouTube channel to subscribe. That works. It works really well, actually, because you're keeping them on YouTube, and they really like that, or people really like that. So then we decide how much to spend. They recommend you start with a $10 budget. That's fine, whatever. Then you can set your max cost per view right here. Set it to 1 cent. You can see with the daily budget of $10, we're going to get 900 to 1,000 views. Well, if our max cost per view is 1 cent, we're going to get 1,000 views. But We set our cost per view there. Click continue. Then we get into our targeting. So we set our locations here. Once we actually finish this up, it'll take us into AdWords. Once we click save and continue, we could add those placements. You could do geo-targeting or basically like location targeting. You could do radius targeting around a business. One of my first clients was actually a sushi restaurant, and we ran ads within a 10-mile radius of their business right before lunchtime. Said, hey, we have this killer lunch special, here's our address, come in, mention this ad, get a whatever, 10% off kind of thing. It worked extremely well, and we were using radius targeting there. Then we choose which type of ad we want. So searching on YouTube, those are those video discovery ads. Watching YouTube, those are those in-stream ads. People browsing the web, that's like that Forbes.com example I showed earlier. Then we get into our demographics, age, gender, and what interests they have. There's a ton of different interests in here. And like I said, this is the quick and easy setup. So from here, we just click save and continue, and our ad would start running. But what would happen is that would take us into AdWords and allow us to basically, it would take us into AdWords and allow us to add the placements and all that good stuff. But I'm not actually going to set this up because I don't want to run traffic to Yellow Pages videos. So, does it make sense to everybody so far?
I think there might be a little bit of confusion because people are asking if they have to make their own videos. So
that's actually a pretty good question. Let me show you a quick way that you don't actually have to make your own video. Let's see, let's just do a quick search for, I don't know, somebody throw out a niche. There is no daily minimum budget. I've ran $1 in views per day before just to kind of seed some views. Yeah.
Watches. David O'Neill with watches.
Okay, let's see. Watches for men. Okay, so I did a search for watches for men, right? So right here, like geometry of time, whatever, here's a fossil ad. These are very well targeted ads. So when people are searching for watches for men, these ads show up, right? So what I'm going to do is, we'll ignore those for now. We're going to click this filters button. And we're going to come over here to features and click Creative Commons. Now, just want to preface this by saying I think you should make your own ad because of the fact that you control everything when you make your own ad. But check this out. So let's say here's the 5 best watches for any style. Let's say we like this video. So I click Creative Commons. This actually has an ad on it for writing grammatically. Skip that. Pause this. So let's say we really like this video, 5 best watch styles, right? So we're going to come down here, and you could see this license right here. It says Creative Commons Attribution License Reuse is allowed. So if we click on that, that's weird. It actually is not. Usually there's a remix button under here. So let me do this they may have just updated this. Let's see. Let's try this one here. Weird. Okay, it might just be this channel. So sometimes you have to search a little bit more. Let's say we really like this one right here, right? This may let us do it. View attributions. Okay, here's a better way to get this to work every time. So let's go to youtube.com/editor. Right? And what we're doing is we're going to use this Creative Commons license. So we're going to click this CC right here. Boom. And we're just going to search for watches for men. Right? And boom. Here's all of these videos that have a Creative Commons attribution license, which means we can use these for our own video ads. So let's say we like this one right here. Let's just drag and drop it. 40 seconds, good. It's actually that same video. They must have taken away that thing there. But here we go. Here's the watch video. Basically, this probably isn't the best example. I would usually go and do a little bit more digging and find a little bit better video that's not grainy and stuff. But over here, we can take some text. You can enable text. It'll make an overlay. You could say, like, click here to get watches or something like that. But you can see there, you could change the height. You can make it not see-through. You can make it see-through. Probably want to change the size there. But yeah, we could put calls to action in these videos that aren't even ours, right? From here, we're just going to name this like watches or something. And we're just going to click Create Video. And that's going to take this video, push it into our YouTube channel, and it's going to become our video, right? So you actually don't have to make your own video there. Pretty cool stuff there.
Sweet.
You cannot put a PayPal button inside of your videos, but you could say click here to get watches, and you can associate your website, and you could use annotations to push traffic to any page you would like. Yeah, and you can add more to that video. Definitely. You can add more. for sure. And there's like, you can add multiple videos, do all that stuff. So you've all seen what is possible, and you've seen the power of the dark side. You've seen how you only pay if somebody actually watches, right? I even showed you how to get Google to pay for your ads up front by giving you that $100 ad credit. And remember, that $100 ad credit, you can get 1 cent views, and I made 17 sales of a product with that $100, and that was straight profit in my pocket, right? Now, I showed you how to do it the quick and easy way, but what if you had an easy-to-use system to help you laser target your audience and dominate your market? Well, what if I could take you by the hand and walk you through every step of the way to make sure that you were able to put this system to work and get it profiting for you today? Now, you and I both know that people attend these workshops and end up doing nothing with the information, and it's not because they can't, but it's because they don't take action. Now, I know you're smart enough to take the info from today and do this on your own, but I also know that you're smart enough to know that your time is valuable, and sometimes it's easier to let somebody show you how to do all of this step by step. And that's exactly what I've been doing for my clients and my students over the past few years, and that's what I want to do for you today, which is why I've put together Video Ads Crash Course 3.0. Now, inside this course, this is the most up-to-date video ads training on the market right now. They actually just made a bunch of changes in YouTube and AdWords, and those are all covered inside the training. So module number 1, we talk about the big picture, why video ads, right? What's possible, best options. Module 2, long-term success strategies. This is all about setting up your YouTube channel the right way the first time, so you can leverage that for long-term profits, right? So one of our channels actually just about to hit 26,000 subscribers, and we're able to, we have sponsors with that channel. We're doing product placement videos, affiliate marketing, and that's constantly making us money every day on autopilot. So we talk about that in Module 2. Module 3, we talk about easy and effective YouTube ads. What are the ads, when you should use them, why to use them, how to use them. Module 4, we dive into AdWords for video, and I give you the rundown on the entire platform, so when you start to run your ads, you're completely familiar with it. Module 5 is all about the targeting. I cover every single targeting option and break it all down in an easy-to-digest, over-the-shoulder fashion. Module number 6 is all about setting up your campaign. So you get to watch over the shoulder as I set that campaign up. Talk about all the different calls to action, how not to make the mistakes that you saw on the call today, which actually works perfectly because, remember when we saw that silver car thing? Well, they had no calls to action. They didn't even have their link in their description. So we talk about all the different calls to action, when to use them. Module 7 is over-the-shoulder campaign setup. Module 8 is all about reporting, scaling, and profits. And Module 9 is all about landing pages. Google does ban people, sometimes for life, if they have non-compliant landing pages. But this module is going to walk you through everything you need to have and not have on your page to ensure that you don't run into those problems, right? Now, I also want to make sure that you are 100% ready to rock with this system, which is why we have piled on some really awesome bonuses. One of the bonuses is a video scripting guide. This is going to walk you through exactly how to script your video ads for maximum conversions. Now, I've tested a number of different scripts. This script wins every single time, right? I've also got a drag and drop YouTube channel art creator. Obviously, having a YouTube channel is a huge part of this system because we're talking YouTube ads, right? You have to have your video hosted on YouTube. Well, you want to have a professional looking channel, and this is a drag and drop piece of software that's going to allow you to quickly and easily create your channel art, and I'll actually demo that in a second here. It is a bonus as well. We've got the Video Ad Quick Start Guide. I talk a little bit more about using those Creative Commons videos, exactly how to do it, how to add multiple videos together, and how to use that to create ads, right? So that's another one. Then for all of you local marketers, I've got Video Ads Crash Course Local Edition. Now this walks you through every step of the process from lead gen to contracts to closing your clients to what to charge them, reporting back to them. This covers everything you need to know about offering this as a service to other businesses. And I just want to kind of talk briefly on that. I charge my clients $3,000 a month for AdWords management, right? For video ads management, YouTube management, and that does not include their ad spend. That is just my fee. So there's some serious money to be made with these types of ads, offering them as a service to other people. Another bonus, we're going to be doing a live case study training where I'm going to break down a number of case studies. There's a couple of them where, we actually made, for every dollar we spent on ads, we made $91 back. So we spent $1 and we got $91 back. So I'm going to break that down. We'll talk about affiliate marketing, physical products, a bunch of stuff. We've actually done some Shopify, free plus shipping things. We've got a ton of awesome training, and that's going to be a live bonus call that you're going to get to attend as well. Then one of my favorites is the Video Ads Mastermind group. Now this is a mastermind full of action takers, right? Now I'm in there every day. People like Nancy, she got her first ad set up, checked this morning, 322 views. Kieran got his $75 credit. They upped that to 100 now, so you're a little bit better off than Kieran. But yeah, he's got ads running and flowing. Now a little bit ago I talked about this guy Brian Gonzalez. Now right here you can see he says, all right, I'm super stoked. I made $792 in affiliate commissions today. And I commented, nice, I'm stoked to see you getting numbers like that. And Brian says, YouTube ads is my source, and I learned that from you. So Brian is one of my students. Brian's in that mastermind. He's the guy doing the CPA stuff. And like I said, he just had his first $6,000 day the other day. Then we've got Josh Elder in here. He's getting 51-cent leads and a 50% conversion rate using these types of ads, right? So quick bonus stack real quick. You get that Video Ads Quick Start Guide that usually sells for $47. Bonus case study training, $197 because we break down everything for you. Video scripting guide, $97. Mastermind, $197. You get Video Ads Crash Course, that should say 3.0. That usually, Video Ads Crash Course 3.0 and 2.0 usually sell for $97, right? But you're not going to pay anything near that today because we got a special launch deal going on. Then AdWords for Video Local Edition, $197, and that drag and drop channel art creator sells for $97. So total value of all this is $929. I'm also backing it with a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. So take this system, put it to work for you. If for some odd reason you're not seeing views, or maybe you just don't use it and you want your money back, no questions asked, shoot me an email, I'll get you refunded as long as you're within those 30 days. Now, I'm taking the risk on for the product for you, and Google is taking the risk on with the ad spend.
And Christian, the answer about the price, it won't always be this price. It's definitely a launch price that you're seeing right now.
Right. It's actually going up tomorrow. So yeah, price goes up tomorrow, and like I said, usually this sells for $97. And honestly, I was actually thinking about selling this one for a little more because I stacked the bonuses and all that. This is going to be $97 or $197. Video Ads Crash Course 2.0. I was making sales of that every day at $97. So this is a massive launch discount. So you're going to get it for $27 basically. Sweet.
Sweet.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up this recording and get rolling.
Everybody loved the Webney. Good to see you guys.
All right, everybody. That is it for me. And thanks for coming out today. I will see you all in the mastermind.